Bom dia, família. Sou o Divin Sun. Estamos aqui de volta com o Hitman 3. Temos a primeira missão on the top of the world. Agora iniciaremos a próxima missão, Death in the Family. Vamos ver aqui o que a Diana nos fala sobre no briefing.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead, according to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant, information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Nossa missão então é matar Alexa, Carlisle e encontrar o arquivo case, né? Os planejamentos, nós temos que desativar a arma, podemos passar por uma revista, né? E não vai ser necessário usar ela em nenhum momento. Usar a atividade profissional.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her three adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area. Phineas Whitman, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Vamos usar essa missão poder nos orientar dentro da casa, que é muito grande. Vamos pegar ali, revelar a missão. como atrair ele com uma moedinha.
That
Esse
is
aí
Phineas
é um
Whitmer,
agente, né?
a famous private investigator
Eles vão
hired
usar
by
o
Madame
exame dele
Carlyle
pra
this
poder
morning. I'm curious why he's here.
movimentar ele da casa.
Maybe you should do some detecting yourself,
Parou.
47.
Dá uma moedinha aqui. Vou botar mais pra frente um pouquinho. Vou usar a roupa dele. Pegar as moedinhas, porque dinheiro não se dá em árvore. Né? Perfeito.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me.
E família, aprendi
I know I oughtn't to
Hitman
say
3.
anything, but I'm so relieved you're
que
here. Everything's just so
todos os
strange.
Hitmans, ainda mais
Preparing
aqui
for
pelos
Madame's
NPCs.
funeral,
Né?
and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her
Então,
brother Zachary.
ficava dando e parando,
And
dando e
all
parando
this
pra
security.
acompanhar o
I've
NPC.
never seen the place guarded like
Aqui
this.
perto do Alt,
And I dare say I don't
quando
like
ele
it at all.
começar a andar, a gente usa
What I mean.
o Alt e o W
Tracked it
pra
down before you see
poder
Madame Carlyle
ir
inside.
andando com mais
I could just
tranquilidade.
cry.
Please stay back.
É, ajuda, né? Pra ficar andando e parando.
It'll be over quick.
I know. I guess they charge.
See, that wasn't so hard. Please proceed.
Esse era o nosso alvo, dentro da casa. Vamos tentar fazer uma investigação.
Mr. Whitmer,
Nossa,
thank you for
acaba
coming
de
on
saber
such short notice.
quem
A
matou
great tragedy has fallen
marido
upon
dela.
us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with
E
absolute
aí o doutor vai
discretion.
nos levar, né,
Results and
até
discretion
o quarto da
are my
vítima,
speciality.
com a informação lá para investigar
I suppose you will want to
os
start at the
que
crime
vivem
scene.
nessa casa.
In my experience, a thorough
Depois de
examination
levar as
of the
informações
potential
até ela,
crime scene is
depois
half
tem que
the
pegar
job done.
Good.
case file
Fernsby
e a
will take
possibilidade
over
de
from
matar
here.
também.
I am Mr. Fernsby of Butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've travelled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Aperta o Alt, um pouquinho já vai com o Alt W para frente.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them
Sup?
if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences.
Só que o shift
for
ele vai
it
mais
turns out
rápido,
that
porque
Madame
normal ele
Carlyle
corre,
is
né?
still alive.
O Alt
I'll
ele
consider
fica
her
mais devagar.
dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room. To my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Primeiro vamos pegar aqui. Esse arquivo, né?
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of
Investigar aqui no
handwriting.
laptop.
It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Aqui. Canetas digitais. E de caminhão esqueleto.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Frequentadores do ambiente aqui.
So, hang on. I'm out of it. You're American.
Deixa eu aceitar a missão, porque senão ele não vai me levar para os lugares certos. Eu preciso.
This shithole. You're like you belong to clubs in London. I bet
Mr.
you're
Fernsby,
I
I'm
don't
done
like
with the
this.
crime scene.
What about
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this
I
morning.
don't know.
That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47.
Temos que investigar todos eles. Ó. Existe um mordomo, que são os servidores da casa da vítima.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47?
Temos o primeiro.
Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Yeah, listen. Now, listen. I understand, but you need to talk to Anthony about that. Calm down. Yes, I understand. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement, but you really need to talk to Anthony. He's the man with the papers. Listen, you know who I am, who my grandmother was, right? Just relax. It'll be fine. You'll get your returns. Don't worry. Give Anthony a call, okay?
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is
Ele
more
subiu,
hassle.
né?
I
Subiu
took
da
that
sua
pretty
tela.
blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my
Mas foi o primeiro.
slow death by boredom.
Vamos investigar os demais.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Emmer Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shut
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Mais uma vez que
Well,
aqui.
I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful
Será
migraine
da
and
sala
had to take to
pegar.
bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
Tá aqui, ó.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He would never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Certo. Coleta essa informação aqui também. Aí essa informação. Mais uma pista aqui também.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses.
Tem uma história sendo revelada aí.
Everywhere.
Mas o cara tem que pegar o carinha ali. O uniforme dele pra tirar foto pra ele empregado. Até pude fazer isso aí, mas né? Só pra completar todas as missões, né? Praticamente vou fazer só o mais importante, que é o principal.
He'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedling
Vou fazer a
yesterday.
missão com sucesso.
Sure.
Pra segurança daqui da porta, de invadir aqui, quebrando a fechadura com o pé de cabra. Uma olhadinha antes, né? Pra não... Aqui temos dois itens a pegar. Dos lados das pistas.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
I will never again be someone like that.
Broken lab equipment. It looks
Confirmamos as duas
like it was recently used, though.
pistas. Agora vamos investigar a última mulher que falta para depoimento.
Ask her out. Get to know her in a personal way.
Ela. Agora escrevi essa mulher aqui, ó.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort overstaying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask?
O que houve? Mordomo, boyzinha que também tá na sala. Mas aqui essa mulher. E aqui os dois que têm álibis. Todos investigados. Então vamos agora colher as pistas para poder encerrar o caso. Acho que esse daqui não está mais informando a missão. Tá ligado. Ok, vou vir por aqui. Esquerda aqui. Pra cá. Um banheiro. Esse banheiro aqui é uma passagem secreta. Pode cair. Uma porta, parte secreta, não é que secreta. Por fora não abre, tudo praticável, mas pode chamar atenção, então de uma maneira vem por aqui.
This is Emma and Gregory's room. Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Todas as palavras que precisávamos para poder finalizar o caso. Vai só falar com o mordomo aqui.
I'm ready to present my
Vamos
conclusion
levar até a
to Madam
mulher.
Carlyle. Very well. If you
Pegar
follow
o
me,
case
sir.
file e assassinar a dona da casa.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, proclaim your reward.
Falta só
Please,
mesmo
go ahead.
finalizar a missão. Obtemos que acredita a acusação da Emma.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No, go on.
I found a letter from Emmer's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
Bom, aqui aparecem duas opções na tela. Apertar o G que é o dinheiro, ou E que é o Keys of File. Para finalizar a missão tem que ser o Keys of File. Se procuramos o dinheiro, a moeda, a missão vai falhar.
I want the
Aperta o
file
E
you have on Arthur Edwards.
para levantar, abrir
Edwards,
o
the
cofre
constant. But how do you...
para eu pegar o arquivo Keys.
I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
Abrir o cofre. Vamos pegar a verbinha. Não, cara.
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47. Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards.
Aqui eu pego.
Secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
I need some privacy.
Vamos seguir
Thank
aqui.
you.
No need to panic.
Não me depere que eu não sei por que não. Essa aqui já era.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Faz a missão. Vamos aqui à esquerda para descer. Qual que é a saída? Pra cá, é pra caramba. À esquerda. Tá, bordão. Ah, já é correr da vítima, já estão varrendo. Então foi rápido, hein? Vamos tirar isso traje de volta.
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Ela viu tem ali. Se eu acompanho aqui, gostou, deixa um like. Quem não é inscrito, inscreva-se, por favor. Seja pelo vídeo aí para ligar com vocês. Pegar você com as missões familiares.